Hi, everybody. Welcome to Home Base TV. Today we have an awesome person. Well, we always have awesome people. We try. So today we have Evangelist Jean Rigaud. Evangelist Jean Rigaud is here with us because Mob Squad, Home Base TV, we're preparing a whole show of positiveness. It's his show, and we get to film it and edit and do everything we have to do creatively, and he inspires people. And that's the key to everything. If anybody did not learn from COVID how inspiration is so important, then you haven't learned a thing. So let me not lecture anybody. Let's talk to Evangelist Jean Rigaud, and let's welcome him to the show. Welcome, Evangilist Jean Rigaud. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. We're so excited that we have so many shows already ready to go, and we're not putting them out yet until you tell us yes.
Okay.
So what got you to start inspiring people so much? I mean, you're good.
Thank you. I was living in Florida, and something happened to me over there.
What happened?
I got mugged that night. A few people in the car came out of the car and took me and put me behind an abandoned house.
Wow.
Very dark. There was gun in my head, and there was blood all over me because they hit me with the gun, and they want to kill me. And I didn't know what to do. Each time I'm putting my head up, and they say, "Get your head down."
Wow.
And there was one last thing that I have to do, is to call on God.
Wow.
And
Did you used to call on God before?
not really.
Oh.
I used to go to church.
Right.
When there is a wedding.
Okay.
When when the communion,
Yeah.
when people die.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah. So that's typically or Vendredi Saint.
Okay.
Bagay sayo. Bon.
Okay. Holidays.
Holidays. So when I called on God that night, something happened. There was a miracle.
Wow.
That miracle was, this is something that was there for me already. It seemed like
It was meant to be like that.
be that. It's
That's scary.
And when I called on God, I said, "God, if you save me tonight, because I'm gonna die, if you save me, I will serve you forever."
Wow.
That's how I get to know God.
That is so deep. But it's so
Yeah.
scary because you were getting beat up, robbed, and did
Yes.
you even know these people or just
No.
random people?
Because I had, after a while, I learned that it was someone that sent them to kill me.
Wow.
One of my partner, because I had a business, which I introduced them to the business.
Wow. Then they got
And they
greedy.
got greedy and jealous because I am the one that's teaching them.
Wow.
And the guy just wanted me to not to be there no more, to take the business for himself. And but thank God, God was there.
Wow. So it took that deep darkness, like that cloud, to just open your eyes. So like when they say, "Oh, I saw the light," it's true then. You actually see the light, like maybe not a bright light, but you see that visible change within yourself.
Yeah.
to follow God.
Yes, but that night, what's so great about that night, God was there.
Wow.
Because when I called on him, the guy who said, kill him, I said, kill him.
That's what the guy was saying.
So when I called on God, then immediately the guy that said to kill me, now saying not to kill me.
Wow.
And then there was a car, because it's an abandoned house, there was a car coming from the parking.
So coming into the driveway.
That night, and flashes.
So in reality, a light did come.
A light did come.
Wow.
And flashes to the back of the house.
Wow.
And then
So
that's
now
when the guy
oh my God.
ran away.
Oh,
they ran
man.
with my clothes.
What?
They ran with my pants, my because they took my pants off, my sleeve off, my underwear, and
So
my
they left you
shirts.
like your
They left
mama
me like
made
my
you.
mama made me. Yes.
Wow. So how did you get out of this?
Okay, well, after they left, they ran. They said if we don't go right now, they're gonna catch us. That's what they said.
So they just left you out there?
They just left me, but me, I was running on the street.
Jesus. Well, yeah, I'd be running
Nude
too.
with my hands over my private parts, stuff like that. Running for my life. When I got to a phone,
back then they probably had payphones.
Payphones. That's
Yeah.
right. When I get to a payphones, and I called the police, and they came
Wow.
and rescued me, and they brought me home and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep because, you know, I always tell people my true way that I found God was when I was delivering my daughter Barbara. I was delivering my daughter Barbara. I only have one child. She's beautiful, awesome daughter. And let me tell you, it was devastating because I went to the hospital numerous times. And they kept sending me back, but my water broke. So why are you sending me back home? So that the day that I had Barbara, I begged God because I heard them say I was totally out of it. She's beating in my stomach. I'm emotionally out of it. First child, I don't have to tell you, very traumatic.
Wow.
So I said, God, please. They said, save the mother. Because that's what they do. They save the mother no matter what. The mother has to be saved.
Okay.
So, and they do that. That's a medical law that they have to save the mother, that you could always have another child. So,
Excuse me, that sometime I heard that the mother, that's the one died.
yeah.
And the
depending
kids
on
leave.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, some
But
cases.
in this situation, they were like, save the mother. But
Okay.
I heard it, and I heard it like I'm underwater. And I could hear it. I kept hearing it. And I kept feeling her move. And I said, I tried to find oxygen. I said, save my daughter.
Wow.
And I said, God, everything was happening so fast. Like, shh. I said, God, if you save my daughter, I didn't even ask for me, because at that time I know I was gone. But I said, God, if you save my daughter, I swear to God, I'll change my life.
Wow.
And I did change my life.
Wow.
So, and then I found an evangelist that was similar to you. He's from Miami. And I would go by where he always sat talking to a group of young kids. And I was always overwhelmed with him. And he passed away from HIV.
Wow,
So
sorry
that
to
was
hear that.
devastating. So then I said, you know what? Life is too short. So now when we meet you, which is, you remind me so much of him. So deep, so articulate, so inspiring. You're a true humanitarian when it comes to helping and
Yeah.
talking to people. You don't preach, you speak. and
Yeah.
you explain the stories so awesomely. I mean, seriously. So far, how many stories we have from you? 100?
Probably 3 or 4, something
Yeah,
like that.
and they're all biblical,
Yeah.
but they're not boring. And I don't mean to say that religion is boring, but when you want to learn about something, you want it to be interesting. You want to actually understand. For all the times I heard those stories, I never caught on to it.
But the Bible stories, there is something with those stories. The real, the awesome
Yeah.
stories,
Yeah.
and anybody that's try to put a story out there,
Right.
or which they call preaching.
Yeah.
So the best thing of it is that Jesus Christ is the central of the Bible.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the center. Once someone that's telling a story don't put Jesus Christ in it, it's not a Bible story.
Right, right. But it's interesting how you say the stories, because for one, I didn't know that. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Our director had to cut it out real quick because I went over the time that we were supposed to give the commercial. But hey, it's so important speaking to Evangelist Rigaud. I got a little overwhelmed, but excuse me. And so now we were talking about how I felt with Joseph's story. So Joseph's story, like I told you, I didn't realize there were so many people in the Bible that were going through problems like we go through today. I didn't know, like, these are people that are following God. They're perfect. I didn't know they weren't perfect. I didn't know they were in prison. These are things that happen every day, people every day.
Wait.
And they come out of it while they're in prison. I notice when people go to prison, they find God.
Yes.
So now I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's like the Bible. Some of them knew God before and decided, look, I need to go back. I'm not in charge. And I had to learn that for myself. I thought I was in charge. I wasn't in charge of nothing. So listening to the stories that you're talking about, the people in the Bible and stuff, it's like, I never knew.
Yeah. Wap gade yon konkou Joseph qui vin kote frel, kote monsieur fon rêve, il rêve que étoile là prenne à soleil là baisser devant.
Ouais.
Le là il dit parents ça. Yo dit oh ou vle nous baisser devant, parents commencer à faire jali, yo connaît monsieur pas vinn gros bagay dans ville.
So they became jealous.
They became jealous.
Wow.
Kounya yo prend monsieur tout fois yon allé yo prend monsieur yo mette dans yon pit. Yo foué le long trou.
Yeah.
Dès que
Sold
on
them
mette
to
dans
slavery.
trou, monsieur all dans trou, et puis les marchands yo a passé. Et puis tout nèg yo vend Joseph. Comme un esclave,
So
frère
they
yo
were
vend ni.
they were selling
Yeah.
people from back then.
Back then.
Because they're doing it again now.
Yeah. Et puis yo débarrassé à monsieur parce que monsieur c'est lui même qui a la tête famille.
Wow.
Yo débarrassé à monsieur, mais ça bon Dieu serré pour vous. La valasse pas capoter l'aller.
Wow.
Joseph Vignon après de prison, Madame Potiphar voulait Joseph, Joseph dit non parce que la suivre en seule ligne,
Yeah.
c'est ligne bon Dieu à la suivre.
Yeah.
On prend le monde pas qu'à faire ça, fait pas ça même s'il l'envoie dans prison. Qu'on y a et Potiphar et vient utiliser monsieur détendre la prison.
Wow. So what's
Et puis
for
tout
you
c'est
is
ça.
always for you.
What's for you is always for you. Égal, monsieur Vini, vraiment vrai. Comme premier ministre,
Wow.
qui a gouverné toute Égypte. Et tout c'est là, parents viennent joindre grâce de lui-même, parce que c'est lui-même. Parce que monsieur te fait rêve là, monsieur dit, après 7 ans manger, après 7 ans famine.
Right. Seven years.
7
of famine,
years, yeah,
7
famine.
years of food.
Of food.
Yeah.
So, égal, dans 7 ans famine, 7 ans manger, monsieur, comme un premier ministre intelligent, monsieur
Yeah.
fait dit, ouais, comme
Very smart. He was
monsieur
very
était très smart. Et monsieur, vous comprenez, monsieur dit, ouais, mais ça pour faire. Et tout, ouais, t'as une place ça pour le bali ou le power, l'autre monde
Wow.
pour le bail place là. Il dit, c'est next ça pour me bail place parce que le trop intelligent.
Wow. I love
Et puis
that.
tout, monsieur vient premier ministre.
And he
Oh,
was
ouais.
in prison. You know?
Yeah.
So that shows you, nous pas supposé juger.
Non.
Nous pas qu'à juger. Ça sort de la prison, ça parle de la prison, ça, this, ça, that. Ou pas connaître qui ça mon a cherché.
Non. Parce que parce que ouais, la foi son gros assurance pour gagner.
La foi is faith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
la
I
foi.
have a lot of faith.
I mean, faith is a substance of things that you hope for
Amen.
and things that you not seen. Ça veut dire,
Yeah.
ou gen doit mandon un bagay, ou dit bon Dieu, mais tel bagay moi vle, ou mettez la foi, ou dit Seigneur, me connais le pas là, mais me connais là.
Yeah.
Me connais maman parce que me connais que ça mando là déjà là. Même pas ouais, me connais là.
So you have to believe
Believe.
in order to receive.
That's right.
Okay.
Et puis dans même Hébreu chapitre 11 là, verset 6 là. Il dit sans la foi, l'impossible.
Yeah.
L'impossible.
Without faith, it is impossible.
Impossible.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Without faith, it is impossible to please you, God.
I learned that the
Because
hard way.
people who come to God have to know that God exists.
Yeah.
And He is the rewarder.
Right.
He is the rewarder.
Yeah.
C'est lui-même qui récompense là.
Yeah. It's crazy because I always tell people we were created, not man-made. You understand? We were created. We're creatures of creation.
Yes.
We were not created perfectly. Look at our fingers.
Yeah.
None are the same.
Non.
I mean, even our features, everything about us is different. Not one of us is perfect.
No.
We all have flaws. We all have our negative and our positive.
No, God made us perfect. But
think so?
we are not perfect.
No, we are not.
Only Him is
In
perfect.
His life.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
He's the perfection.
That's right.
He's the perfect one.
That's right. So,
Right.
ça que moi tendo vle dire, c'est parce que chaque monde, chaque individu gen propre la vie pa yo.
Yeah.
Parce que moi-même, si je gagne 10 fingers, il n'y a pas qu'à 10 fingers pas. C'est
Of
là
course
il
not.
vient.
They're different.
Il est différent.
Look at,
C'est
look
ça
at
on parle.
the
Parce que
lines.
si il y a 6 billions avec 8 billions de monde dans tout le monde, là,
Yeah.
pas de si tellement bon Dieu parfait. We have a perfect God.
Right.
Because everyone have a different fingerprint. How
Yeah.
can you see that? Even moun ki marasa,
Have a different fingerprint.
different fingerprint.
And
Chaque
look-
moun se yon.
Look how the palm of our hands looks like. It's like a map.
Yeah.
And each of us have a different look.
Yeah, this is map of your life.
Yeah.
This is the map of your life. Each of us have a different map.
Yeah, we take
that's a
different
nice one.
roads, we do things at different times, different ways. And that's why I tell people, and I like when you inspire people and you say, for people to stop criticizing those people that don't go to church. Don't stop criticizing people in general. Welcome them into God
Of course.
as they are. And that's important.
Yeah, parce que dans Matthieu chapitre, je crois, Matthieu 7, je crois, Jésus t'a parlé pendant que il a dit ne jugez pas juger monde. Parce que ou même qu'à juger mon non ou gon bagay qui pas bon dans ou même
I cannot throw the first stone.
that's right ou gen yon pout dans yeux ou gon la si chien dans yeux ko pas ouais pendant à juger l'autre
Yeah, yeah.
on comprend so égal li pas jamais bon vrai parce que moi font pile conversation avec Chantale oui et il toujours à parler de monde qui a jugé monde son monde qui très intéressant leur parler avec lui pas un monde comme ça son monde qui remet monde il remet monde il pas juger monde égal toujours parler de juger parce que le parent aimé protestant yo cap juger il parent aimé monde cap juger on l'autre parce que pas qu'on nature l'autre là on pas qu'on ça l'autre là qui venir demain ou pas non juger c'est
Look
ça
at God was, people are tripping because they're like when they're talking about, oh, my pastor has this, my pastor has that, my pastor has this. It's all good. Your pastor could have the sun, the moon, and everything else, but the God I serve just had flip-flops and walking in the dirt, no jewelry, no nothing. Yeah. And he was a king. So who am I to judge somebody?
Yes.
That means I'm judging him. And I learned that. So
Absolument.
I stopped judging people. People, unless you come and ask me, oh, Chantale, what do you think? I'm going to tell you the truth.
Oh, of course.
But I'm not going to say, oh, look at her, look at him. No, I don't do that.
No.
I used to do it. I used to do it a lot.
Yeah.
But I had to remember, why am I judging them? God created them, so that means I'm judging him.
That's right. That's right.
And
right.
listening to your stories more and more, I'm like, oh, God, I really screwed up. But I'm going to make up for it.
Yeah.
Because God is a God of second, third, and fourth chances, but I'm not going to push it.
Yes. Au compte ça qui est intéressant, des temps que je me accepté, après tout ça que moi fin dit, mon Dieu, moi fait promesse là avec elle, et puis qu'on est moi commencer par l'église.
Wow.
L'aime par l'église, pasteur yo, prophète yo, dit bon Dieu gagne yeux sur vous.
Wow.
Bon Dieu dit faut prêcher l'évangile.
That's beautiful.
But I believe in the word, Chantale.
Yeah.
I believe in what they say. And that's what I become. A preacher.
I see that.
Someone that can tell the Bible, the story, whatever it is.
And you're such a power speaker.
Yes. Thanks to the Lord. And that's true. Parce que, bon, l'aime fin prêcher. Quand on commence à prier moi. Beaucoup qu'on a mais bon Dieu, mettez paroles dans bouche moi. Commencer par le prêcher là, par le prêcher dans l'église ça, y aurait les moins dans West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, y a prêché tout le temps dans Fort Lauderdale, m'a fait petit temps to speak.
Wow.
Puis t'es allé dans un jeune chaque samedi.
A jeune. For the young kids?
Non, jeune, non. On jeune en service de jeunes.
Okay.
De prière.
Okay.
Et puis, prière la télé, les secours d'en haut. Secours d'en haut. Et puis mal prêché là. Qu'on passe ce cadre, l'aime fin prêcher. Lui demande moi, pasteur vient sous moi, dis-moi combien de temps depuis dans l'évangile. Ou bien combien de temps c'est me changer de pouvoir prêcher l'évangile. Moi dis mission une semaine.
Oh my God, you intrigued him.
Yeah, moi dis mission une semaine moi gagné de prêcher l'évangile. Monsieur dit, on semble un monde qui a prêché l'évangile depuis 40 ans. Moi, je dis, c'est vrai. Il dit, mais ça m'a dit. Moi, je dis, oui, mais plutôt m'a côté. Il dit, il y a 2 bagages à faire pour moi. Leur a prêché, mettez témoignage là-dedans. Et puis, à l'école.
Wow.
Mes amis, Chantale, moi, je fais ça, monsieur, dit me faire.
He's the messenger.
He's the messenger. Moi, entrer l'école, je fais 4 ans, je fais 3 ans, plus 1 an, m'a prêché. On prend, je fais 3 ans dans la théologie. On prend dans le collège là. Et puis, l'école vraiment vrai. Le samedi, business, on comprend, manager, gens pour mal l'école. Et puis, les mal l'école, vraiment vrai, puis tout commence à prêcher, puis tout prêcher commence à venir solide. On prend, on a converti tout.
Yeah.
On prend, parce que c'est pas pour loin, tout c'est pour gloire, bon Dieu. Il y a pile monde qui convertit dans la parole, moi.
That's beautiful.
Dans message, moi, yo. Dans histoire Christ.
And that's what's awesome. You have messages.
Yes.
And I want all you guys, I want to thank you so much for today.
Yes.
Because I know you're going to be filming for one of the other shows.
Shows, yes.
So I can't take all your time, even though I want to. So, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being an inspiration, like a real inspiration, not, trying to be fake or phony. You're keeping it real, and you want people to find God, regardless of church, regardless of religion, color, language. You want them to find within themselves the God they need to.
Comme moi dit dans le message,
Yes.
Moun kap tendem la kay yo.
Yes.
Si y a font manger, pas besoin, fais manger ya.
Yeah.
On prend mettre ça dans le message. Keep listening, tendez parole là. Fais manger ya. Ou même qui gen pantalon sous dehors là, quittez-le toujours. On prend ça Mabdoula, nous pas juger, c'est comme ça lié. Stay as you are.
Excellent.
Yes, stay as you are. Pas de problème. C'est faut message à stimuler dans vous même, dans pensée ou dans cerveau et tout. Les pour venir joindre Christ, on va venir joindre.
That's it.
Okay.
And now that's why you're gonna joindre Christ with Evangelist Jean Rigaud, and we gotta go. I had to
we gotta go. We gotta go.
I had to put my little rhyme. Jean Rigaud, we gotta go. That's what we gotta do. My directors look at me a little bit funny, so I know it's time to go. And unfortunately, I wish we could be here for another hour or two. But I know there's going to be other interviews because they promised me.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay.
That we're going to have other interviews to keep letting people know the growth. Now, one last thing before we go. Is if somebody wants somebody to pray with them, is there going to be a phone number that they could call you to get that?
Of course.
Okay.
I'll make sure that in the next interview or in the preach, I will give them the phone number.
Awesome. Thank you. And that's Lulu and Princess acting up. Don't pay attention to them. They're getting their praise on too. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Bye. Home Base TV.
Bye-bye.
Mob Squad.